So what did I learn last week? In this episode, we're going to go over some of the concepts that I gathered. I'm all over things like business development, digital media, and sales and marketing. I own a real estate brokerage with my beautiful wife. We're also in production. We do a lot of media and a lot of ad spend as well. So we'll take these concepts, tell you what's working, boots on the ground, hopefully help you level up. That's the whole concept of this show. We don't know if you own a small business, maybe you're looking to own a small business, or maybe you're just searching for something else. Well, that's what this platform is for. It's truly a community. I've been blessed with some amazing mentors and people around me, and I'm constantly searching for learning and experience, and again, trying new things. And I'll tell you what's working in my world and what's not. Doesn't mean it's right or wrong. It's just what I'm seeing today. So one of the things that I do on a regular basis is I go into the Rise and Grind podcast room every morning at 5 a.m. It's on Facebook, it's on Instagram, it's on Clubhouse. Glenn Lundy brings some amazing speakers to the stage. One thing I learned from there last week was we were talking about how influence and voice can have an impact, and who are you around? How are they influencing you? And are you happy about that? It really makes you think about how the influence of the people around you is going to affect how you look at maybe some of the challenges or some of the things you're looking to accomplish. Whether or not they tell you you can do something or you can't do something will definitely influence decisions that you make. On the other side of the coin, if you're speaking on YouTube, on Clubhouse, on Instagram, or any platform, I don't care if you have 10 people following you or 10 million, understand that your voice does have an impact. Understand that your influence does have an impact, maybe more than you would know. And I would like you to think, and I've been thinking about how I choose to use that voice and what impact I'm looking to make in the people around me. The other side of that coin is people want influence and they want a voice so quickly without doing the work. You know, they want to be a king before they were a carpenter, but we talked about how Jesus worked as a carpenter before he was a king through that process. And he didn't care about what people labeled him as one way or another. He knew he was a king even when he was doing the work as a carpenter. So from a mindset perspective, I think it's incredibly valuable to understand what you want to accomplish, put in the work to get there, and kind of start shutting out the noise as you're going along that path. One thing we've seen directly in our business is every time we're trying something that may be ahead of the curve or thinking 3 steps ahead, you may hear a lot of naysayers and people not really understanding what you're doing, but I can tell you that's usually the sign of a good thing. That goes to the next concept I wanted to talk about, and that is a couple of friends of ours were getting together talking about the tech stack in real estate. So let's talk about the sales and marketing and some digital trends that we're seeing. You know, for a long time, sales and marketing were very direct, right? It was I put up an ad, I get a response from a consumer, they buy something, the transaction happens. Then it went into funnel type marketing where you would get people into some sort of a drip campaign after a certain period of time, then they would turn around and they would make an action based off that funnel. Now we're getting into another digital revolution where, you know, not even just blasting you with information, expecting you to fill out a form is the main source of marketing. A lot of people are audience-based marketing where they're curating an audience of 100,000 people and then getting that audience down to a smaller segment of people and creating custom content for them. That is where we are going in a large part with a lot of the marketing that we're doing. I am being so cautious about the stuff that I'm sending out to make sure it speaks to the right audience because we're moving to more of a permission-based marketing world. So we're taking our large database and segmenting it to make sure that I'm not necessarily sending investors things that only people that want land development deals want, or if I'm looking for maybe something around media and social media, I'm not blasting it to a real estate database. I have a curated group of people that want that content. And you need to listen to your audience. Just like I asked you in the beginning of the video, you need to think about what the people you're serving want and truly serve them. So I'm going to leave you with that message. You know, do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Rather, in humility, value others above yourself. So what can you do to audit your clients, your staff, the community you serve, and the people that you influence to make sure that you're providing them with the most value? It's something I'm going to be thinking about, and I'd love your comments below on how you think you can do those things in your world. Look forward to next week and some of the new concepts I get to share with you. In between now and then, I'm sure I'll have a whole bunch of content for you. Give me a shout out, let me know who you are so I can engage and be part of your community as much as you're part of mine. Thanks again for your time.